Alright, it's a new start of a sprinty with Aaron, so that's what's kind of funky with going on that one. We have some bright lights today, some stuff that's kind of interesting. Oh. Apps for productivity, I don't care. Turn off your upcoming alarm? No, it tells me when things need to happen. So today is probably going to be legs at the gym, tacos, and a bit of just bullshit because yesterday I spent a lot of time watching TikTok. To the point where my TikTok yesterday was very I sometimes they were like, hey, things are feeling kind of good, let me sit up. I had a moment of clarity and recorded that video. I should put chapters in it. I will do that later. Aaron's in the middle of meetings right now. But yes, so yes. The new merch, I'm not sure if anything will be bought anytime soon. But yeah, so it is currently 20 degrees out with a red bar that says chance for thunderstorm. Bauernrader. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's like rotating off the side. It's very stagnant, so it like pinwheel. And it's possible, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Even the plus 24 hour has something kind of at 2 o'clock, but maybe I'll be actually at the gym at that point. What does Ballard alarm say for the wind, weather? BFT2 from the south. I could probably take the bike to Albert Heijn then, if I just go pretty soon. Be a little bit easier. It's kind of easier to take in the bottles that way. Plus I can move my Fitbit over to this wrist and get a little bit of tanning on that one part of the wrist. So I want to make a TikTok this week, and it involves a certain sound, and I have saved it, and I know the format of it too. It's not that poundy hand thing. I'm leaving that one alone. I don't need to be chided by the other gays because I have no sense of rhythm. But generally, but anyways, I want to make one that involves like running backs, pads are coming back in practice, and linebackers. Something like that. But anyways, so there's also something I commented yesterday during my, we'll call it fever dreams. Yeah, apparently I'm getting a lot of splashback from the self-imposed libertarians of the United States. The ones that are like, well, I'm all for social progress and I'm not very racist, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. You have the don't tread on me flag in the background. Grow up. So right now, I'm heading around the backside. I'm not taking any long ways to Albert Heijn. I'm just coming by to see what the sport fields look like, because I can see them from my place. But again, Aaron is in tons of meetings right now, so I don't want to like put his meetings and all that business information while I have the balcony door open. But you guys can see, they've got the gravelly stuff put down on this first field. The play place or Boughton Fitness over there has got its stuff going. This first part is good. And yeah, that track thing is going. I think they're smoothing it out over there is what that sound is. But according to Ed, they're probably gonna go on a vacation for like the next month. So that will be fun. I mean, they're either sanding it or they're buffing it, or, I mean, it's definitely something. Obviously it is. Everything is something, because once you call it nothing, it becomes something, and thus becomes not nothing. Again, with these plastic pallets, I don't know what these are. Like, what's going on with them? Plastic pallets. Are they? Whatever. I'll see you guys at Albertheim. And so yeah, I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, TikTok is terrible bad. Like every social media, it has its toxic phase. And the algorithm's a bit weird. Like, how did I get on Don't Tread on Me stuff? I have no idea. How do I get on the militant anti-sports gay? Gee, I wonder. They tend to be very outspoken and love to push their agenda. Because there's not too terribly much in terms of the outspoken craziness that comes from the anti-sports gays and the far right. That song is playing here. That's really cool. Okay, so we got fajita, taco, the sauce, taco seasoning. The kings and the queens on the throne. Pain and razor toast. Yeah, I put that one on YouTube Shorts. It's Kings and Queens. I put that on YouTube Shorts because it's actually kind of cool with the video that I did. Lots of editing, and it got thing for copyright strike. But yeah, anyways, for those of you that don't watch TikTok, what it's going to be is basically the camera facing at the wall, showing nothing, but the words, like, with the words on the screen, basically reading all those running backs talking shit in 7-on-7, but pads come out this next week, and then there's a song, that part of the song goes, it's from Sweet Dreams, but like by Metal, you know, by Manson or something. And then I'll just walk in with like my football gear on, and I'll be like, linebackers be like, and then just, you know, I'll just come in on the screen kind of like that one. But it's, yeah, you'll see what I mean. It's, I plan on making it, and like I said, I'll be home pretty soon, and so two things. Apparently the libertarian incels are coming out on that Don't Tread on Me flag post. Talked with Aaron what his initial response to seeing that flag is, and he goes, a bunch of people sporting that don't know exactly what anything is talking about, and they just are like, I want to be basically. So, also, there's a thunderstorm right now. Well, I was at Linnaeus Straat, there was a terrible downpour, and then I rode the entire tram. And now it's like relatively dry right here, but been some horrible cracking and flashing. That I'm gonna be able to do some cardio, at least on the treadmill, because the sun's not gonna be coming in and blaring down on me. Fun times, fun times. See if I can get around the corner and show you guys where this is actually coming from. No, that doesn't show it very well. Jesus. Homegirl just gave no fucks, just looking off in a totally different direction. Like, how do you almost hit a pedestrian directly in front of you while you're doing like 4 miles an hour on a bike? Yeah, so basically had to school Aford on some bullshit. I was trying to tell him about the Gadsden flag post on TikTok, and he's like, oh, you mean the alt-right? I'm like, well, these guys basically are, but they're not technically alt-right because they believe in the equality for everyone as long as they are superior. We all know those guys. We know what incels are. But he conflates a lot of weird things because Europeans don't get the full picture as it comes out of the United States. And so I can't really make a lot of jokes. But then I'm also having an argument with some American hipster fuck that's come over and lived in Tilburg. He's like, I've been living here for 3 years and the language barrier is intense. What language barrier? I'm doing legs. I'm doing a startup set with 2 plates on both sides for leg press. I'm going to move up to like 4, but not too much. I forgot that the gyro and this doesn't. It's 3:57 because I can't see the clock from here. Any clock. But yeah, so He's like, and I'm like, what language barrier? He's like, well, when you're in a big crowd of, when you're in a big crowded room and you don't understand what anybody's saying, that's a language barrier. I'm like, no, that's FOMO. A language barrier is having to resort to pointing and grunting to order bread at a bakery. That's not thunder. That's some twat thinking he needs to drop weight. All the bigger squat bars are taken up. I think I have a 12 kilo bar here. So it's 20 and 5, 20 and 5. So that's 50 plus 12 at least, because this isn't the skinny bar. Maybe it's 15. Oh yeah, probably the 15 kilo one. So that's 65 kilos on a glute bridge. But I have an improvised hip bone protector because the squat, the two neck roll things for this are taken up by trainers with their people doing squats right now. I need to show Terrence that video. But yeah, the kids that were dropping the weights earlier. I mean, I didn't know who it was at first, and I looked over and I realized that they were dropping 20-pound dumbbells, 10-ish kilos. So it's like 22 and a half, but anyways, yeah. And they were doing on the bench rows, and they were dropping them because they'd get all the way down, but then they'd drop because they couldn't hold on to 22 pounds. They were twigs thick compared to these boys. And to be fair, they're trying. I'm not shaming them for trying to get bigger in the gym and bettering themselves, but they're lifting too much if they're dropping the weights like that. Boys. Hello, old friend. That's a Babylon 5 reference. To be fair, this is going to be hello, old friend, until Willie gets his butt here. You know what? I might just leave the thing open. It's a little bit brighter. Plus, some of the things are moved, so I can, as long as I... And look at that extra room I got over there. Oh, right. Sorry, I saw that right here, and I was like, what's broken? See, I'm not sure if I'm going to do any cardio today. Why is that still leaning wrong? Oh no. This is going to be cardio, because I forget how much this is. Getting the heart rate up there. And it's a 546 right now. And bowing radar. Fucking Afert. He's like, oh, well, you're from the United States. You used to way worse weather than here. Please, bro, stop. Okay, it says Dalvin direct. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm pretty good till like 17:15. And then if we go back to Dashric, won't have anything till like 6:30 and we're good. Okay, chickens, what do you want? New contract, egg of prophecy, big rewards, fun, it's time. I'm not going to log into that one yet because some of my things have, so anyways, sort of a bit of finality today. What we're going to do here is, it's not nearly as heavy as what we were doing, but it's lean. Lean. Push. Okay, this isn't as good as I thought, because this thing pushes out of the way and doesn't push back very well. So by the time I want to switch, jam it the other direction, I need to wait for it to actually swing. Because in practice, what we have is someone is actively pushing against me, and then I let them go, switch way, and push them down. So it's like, push them that way, and then look for the running back. That was basically what that drill was on Thursday, if you guys were watching. But we were doing a lot of defensive line. A lot of the times even Mitchell was talking about, as he's one of the bigger guys in the middle, he doesn't use his outside arm. He goes forward and uses his inside arm and keeps him like that. Because we had Dennis and Ronald there, and Ronald needs to learn some stuff. So we were doing, what happens is, the outside. I'm middle linebacker, so I would need to follow more of what the defensive tackles do rather than the defensive ends as an outside linebacker. But it is still one of those beneficial drills, should I ever have to be bumped out to the will. But still, I'd be going in a different gap than the very outside, but you never know. Considering we had one defensive lineman who was on injury reserve, only participating a little bit, 2 defensive ends, 1 offensive lineman, and a middle linebacker. Who's going to get the practice focus? But anyways. Feeling good? That was really terrible form, but I was just focusing on getting the arms shocked out. Okay. Oh no, that's this. Reaching down a little bit more. He's still tender. He'll be fine by Thursday though. Should probably this area. Get home. Let's see here. It feels really awkward not being able to go too very much farther. Because when we're doing this in practice, we're actually going up against an actual person, and we're coming in, and we're like, and we can drive for a couple steps. But when I make impact and I push, it immediately hits these pads. Also, the issue is, it's not a freestanding dummy. It's attached to the ceiling. So even if I did get it like this, it doesn't actually work very well because I'm carrying it on my shoulder. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna wrap everything up here. I'm gonna probably head out. I want to get at least some hill walking because that'll help the glutes and stuff. You think 15 minutes will work? And no, I'm gonna work on this. This is what I need to work on. We can do cardio the rest of the week. Catch you guys later.